My wife's best friend told me that my wife and her husband are having an affair, and that my daughter is his. I confronted my wife, and she said not to take a paternity test because it will only hurt our daughter, and that I am her father in every way that matters. But I know what the right thing to do is. Yesterday, I, 35M, was contacted by my wife's, 34F, best friend, Emily. We work at the same company but in different departments. She asked to meet after work, saying she had something serious to tell me. I agreed, and we met at a nearby coffee shop. As soon as we sat down, Emily broke down in tears. It took her a while to get herself together, but eventually, she told me that my wife had been having an affair with her husband. According to Emily, this affair had been going on for several years. She also said that her husband was the biological father of my 3-year-old daughter, Lily. Emily had already confronted her husband, and he didn't deny any of it. When I got home, I confronted my wife. She immediately tried to deny everything. But when I mentioned Emily had already told me, she stopped, broke down, and started crying. Eventually, she admitted to the affair but insisted that Lily was my daughter. I told her I couldn't trust her anymore and that I was going to get a paternity test to confirm. At that point, she got even more emotional, begging me not to do it. She kept saying that Lily loves me and that I'm her father in every way that matters. She tried to guilt-trip me, pleading that a paternity test would only hurt Lily, but I wasn't buying it. I told her she had no one to blame but herself for the situation, and I was only doing what I needed to do. I feel bad for Lily, but I'm still going ahead with the paternity test. I can't just take her word for it anymore, not after what she's done. And deep down, I already have this sinking feeling that Lily isn't mine, and I'm devastated by it. Update. A lot of people have asked how Emily, my wife's best friend, found out about the affair. To clarify, Emily got suspicious when her husband started acting distant and spending a lot of time away from home, often with excuses that didn't add up. Eventually, she found text messages on his phone between him and my wife that made it clear something was going on. After confronting him, he confessed to the affair and admitted it had been going on for years. He also revealed that Lily was actually his. That's when Emily decided to tell me. Now for the part that's hardest to write. Lily's paternity test results came back, and as Emily's husband claimed, I am not Lily's biological father. I'm absolutely devastated. I've been in Lily's life since the day she was born, and to find out she isn't mine has shattered me. I don't know how to tell her. She's only 3, and she loves me deeply. The thought of hurting her is unbearable, but I can't pretend anymore. My wife is still trying to minimize everything, saying the affair meant nothing and insisting that Lily is still my daughter in every way that matters. She keeps repeating the same things over and over, like how I'm the only father Lily has ever known and that I should just forget about the paternity test. She's trying to guilt-trip me, saying Lily will be heartbroken if I leave. But I've had enough of her lies and manipulation. The fact remains, she cheated on me for years, lied about Lily's paternity, and expected me to just accept it. I told her I'm filing for divorce. There's no saving this marriage, not after what she's done. I feel horrible for Lily, and I'll always care about her, but I can't stay in this situation. It's all too much. I don't know what the future holds or how I'm going to explain all of this to Lily when she's old enough to understand, but for now, I'm focused on getting through this mess. Update 2. Emily's husband, the biological father, made it clear that he doesn't want to take any responsibility for Lily. He told Emily that he wasn't going to disrupt his life for a mistake and had no intention of being involved. He doesn't want anything to do with Lily, despite being her biological father. My wife is considering taking legal action to force him to take responsibility, but for now, it's clear he won't step up voluntarily. Shortly after this, my wife's parents came over. They'd heard about the fight and wanted to talk. They were disappointed and heartbroken by what she had done. After explaining everything, including the affair and the paternity test results, they assured me that they would make sure Lily is taken care of. That brought me some relief, knowing Lily would have their support moving forward. During the conversation, my wife started begging for another chance. She cried and promised that it would never happen again, saying that Lily is still my daughter and that we should stay together for her sake. But I can't trust her anymore. This wasn't just a one-time mistake, it was years of lies and betrayal. I told her I had no trust left and that our marriage was over. I asked her to pack her things and leave with her parents. She was upset, but eventually, she realized I wasn't going to change my mind. Her parents helped her pack, and she left with them. Lily went with them too. Watching them go was one of the hardest things I've had to do, but I know I can't stay in this situation anymore. Now, I'm alone in the house, trying to let everything sink in. The silence is overwhelming, and I'm feeling the full weight of the situation. I called my best friend to come over and help distract me from everything that's going on. I know it'll take time to process all of this, but I need to take it one step at a time and figure out how to move forward. Final update. For those of you following, this will be my last update. It's been a while since my last post, and things have almost resolved now. The divorce is finalized. My ex-wife and I parted ways legally months ago. There were no shared assets to fight over, and thanks to my lawyer, the paperwork explicitly stated that I have no parental rights or obligations to Lily moving forward. As for Lily's paternity, the court process took longer than I hoped, but it's done. Emily's husband was legally established as Lily's biological father after the court ordered him to take a genetic test. When he tried to ignore the order, the judge threatened penalties, and he finally complied. The results confirmed what we already knew, and the court issued an order to remove my name from Lily's birth certificate and replace it with his. The judge agreed that my wife had intentionally hidden the truth about Lily's paternity, which allowed the court to remove my name even years later. It was a bittersweet moment, relief mixed with grief, but it's finally official. Child support was also settled. The court ordered Emily's husband to pay retroactive support dating back to Lily's birth, along with monthly payments. My ex-wife is handling that side of things now. He still refuses to be part of Lily's life, but at least he's being held financially responsible. Lily is living with her mom and grandparents. I still check in occasionally, her grandparents send me updates and photos. She started preschool and seems happy, though I'm sure she's confused about why I'm not around as much. Her grandparents and I agreed it's best for me to step back for now, but I'll always care about her. Maybe one day, when she's older, we can talk. Emily's divorce was finalized a few months ago. We don't talk often, but we've both moved on in our own ways. She's focusing on rebuilding her life, and I'm doing the same. I'm also in a better place now. Thanks to everyone who supported me during this.